Brother Tech got two new iPhones over this past weekend, one for himself and one for his wife, Mrs. Tech. So, any thoughts, your first impressions on the latest iPhone?
So I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I went up from the iPhone 12 Pro Max. While seems like why'd you do that? Because I wanted to, so I did it. So relax. But having said that, my first impressions of the iPhone 13 Pro Max is the battery. I mean, the extended use of the battery that I'm getting out of the 13 Pro Max is leaps and bounds
Hmm.
over the battery life from the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I mean, I can I can use my phone the way I normally use my phone without, trying to charge it up throughout the day without taking breaks, how I normally use the device. I can use this phone a day and a half and
Wow.
not have to put it on the charge. Put it
Really?
on to charge it up. I mean, the battery lasts that much longer. We quoted, however much, 30
I
times
think it's
longer,
that.
70%, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
2 hours, I think, for the max or something, and I think an hour and a half for the standard or something like that.
If you are a casual phone user, I mean, this battery could easily get you 2 days without having to charge it up. Now what I'm starting to do differently is I want to make sure I maintain the life of the battery because in my iPhone 12 Pro Max, when I looked at battery health, I was at like 88% when I only had it for a year. And I
Hmm.
think that is because I would never let it get down past 20%. And every night I'm charging it up. So I'm like, all right, well, with this phone, with the extended battery life, I'm like literally going to use it to how I normally use it. And if I don't need to charge it at night, I'm not.
Hmm.
So like for the past, what have I had? Have I had it for a week now? Maybe I've had it
Not
for
quite.
not quite, not quite. It'd be 5 days or something like that.
Hmm.
So for the 5 days I've literally like used it normally at night. By the time I look at it on my 12, I was at like 30%. On this one, I'm like 50% at the end of
Wow.
the night. So it's like, all right. So I'll just leave it off the charge. I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up. It's still got battery. What I'll do is I'll put it on on my wireless charging pad. Get in the
Hmm.
shower, brush my teeth, get dressed, get the kids together, all that. Then I'll take it off the charge and then I'll use it regularly for the rest of the day. And it doesn't get
Hmm.
charged all the way
It
back
isn't
up.
100. It doesn't get to
Right.
100%.
Right. And then I can use it normally like I normally do. Don't
Hmm.
charge it at night. When I wake up in the morning, put it on the pad and do my normal thing. And that's about all the charging I need to do. When before, like I said, I would use it normally. And then, about this time, it's 6:45 Eastern Standard Time. It's like, yo, bruh, put me on the charge. I'm about to die,
Wow.
So I can definitely say for the all that to summarize, the battery life is much longer, and the screen resolution, the screen refresh, that 120
Hmm.
hertz on the iPhone 13 Pros,
That's
you
the
can definitely tell
promotion.
that. Yeah, the ProMotion. I guess they call it ProMotion, but the 100 up to 120 hertz scrolling, you can definitely tell when I'm scrolling through all of the animations. I used to have a tip to, if you wanted to conserve battery life, what you would do on an iPhone is you would turn off the scrolling animation. So when you swipe up, the apps will kind of flare out. Or
Hmm.
when you close the app, they would kind of collapse down, right, in accordion style. So I would have a tip like, yo, you want to conserve battery, turn off those animations. Well, you don't have to do that, right, with this bigger battery. So you can actually enjoy the smooth, very, very smooth screen scrolling with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So those are the two device specific differences with the 13. In my case, the 13 Pro Max is the battery life and the up to 120 hertz screen scrolling refresh rate. those make up a difference. I haven't played with the camera that much. I've taken a couple pictures. Really, I can't tell any difference because I'm not a photog. So even if it was a difference, I couldn't tell you what the difference is. But the size of these cameras, I would assume there's a difference. But that's about it as far as device side. They really don't look that much different. The notch is shorter, but it's not necessarily thinner on the
Thinner.
top, right? Other than that, I've got the you can't really tell because it's on the screen. I've got the I guess is it space gray? I can't remember what the actual color is. And
Oh,
then
you
my
didn't get the
wife,
blue again?
no, I did not. I went back to the black, quote unquote, for my devices, and for my wife, I got her an iPhone 13, not the Pro, not the Pro Max, just a iPhone 13 because that's all she needs. The phone is definitely a little bit smaller than her iPhone 10R, but I got her the product red version, so she likes that, and that matches with her watch. And of course, she don't know the difference. I
I was
mean,
about to say
it's
she
just
probably was like, "It's fun.
I
I
couldn't
can,
get her.
I
I
can
couldn't
text,
get.
I can
Yeah,
call."
yeah. If I even, I mean, it'd be like pulling skin off of her, trying to get her to tell me now. You better tell me what's the difference in this phone, or I'm going to peel your fingernails back. She'd be like, "Oh well, just peel them off because
Cool.
I can't tell you the difference."
It's no difference. It's the same thing.
I got her the phone because I wanted her to have a new phone because she was 3, 4 years back, and that's all it is to it.
It's a little, we have to have apple pride in the home. We
All
can't
right.
be too far remissed.